Hello everyone! Welcome to my channel and to the course Advanced Cartoon Character Rigging in 3ds Max. In this lesson, we are creating the arm bones of the character.
We will create the bones from the top view and start with the clavicles. When we finish with the clavicles, we create a point and align it with the clavicle bone using Alt+A by position and orientation. Clone the point to the right side, then change its position along the x-axis by simply putting a minus sign in front. Select the clavicle bones and in Bone Tools, press Mirror. Then align it with the point using Shift+A. Finally, align the point itself with the clavicle bone using Alt+A by position and orientation. Remove the mirrored suffix from the bones and change L to R. Next, create bones from the top view for the shoulder, forearm, and hand. Then, in Bone Edit mode, adjust the position of the bones. I used to not pay much attention to this process, but after long work on the rig during skinning, I was surprised to discover that the bones were placed incorrectly. All the work turned out to be wasted, and this became a lesson for me. Now I try to place the bones as accurately as possible. Better to spend more time on this than to start all over again. Now we create the finger bones. I prefer grid snap so they are exactly on one line, but this is not a strict rule. You can do it the way you like. When we finish with one finger, select the entire bone chain and clone it for another finger. Creating finger bones for me is a meditative process. You cannot rush here. It is better to double-check the position of the bones several times. To avoid dragging out the video, let's move on. I think this process is already clear. I would like to note the thumb needs only 3 rows of bones while the others have 4. I also named the finger bones and added a suffix from A to D to each. Unfortunately, one important point did not make it into the video. The root bones of each finger chain must be linked to the hand bone. Then select the entire finger bone chain and perform freeze transform. Also, missing from the video was the creation of a point for the shoulder bone. To do this, create a point and align it with the shoulder bone using Alt+A. Clone it to the right side. Then change its position along the x-axis by simply putting a minus sign in front. Select the entire bone chain by double-clicking the shoulder bone, and in Bone Tools, press Mirror. Then align it with the point using Shift+A. After that, align the point itself with the clavicle bone using Alt+A by position and orientation. After mirroring the bones to the right side, each got the suffix mirrored and the letter L. There are already quite a lot of bones, so instead of renaming them manually, we use the Rename Object tool. To change the prefix, count the number of letters at the beginning of the name and enter this number in the Remove First field. Then, in the prefix line, enter the new word you want to use. After that, count the number of letters and symbols in the word mirrored and enter this number in the Remove Last field. Press Rename. Now let's start linking the arm bones. First, link the clavicle bones to their points. Then, link the hand points to the clavicle bone. Link the shoulder bones to their points, and link the clavicle points to the chest bone. After this, press Ctrl Page Down. The entire bone hierarchy will be selected. Perform Freeze Transform. Now let's organize everything into layers. The main bones and their tips go to the hidden layer. They will not be used in skinning. The hand, finger, and clavicle bones stay on the bone layer. The clavicle points and tips also go to the hidden layer. That's all for this lesson. In the next one, we will work on rigging the character's sleeve. See you in the next video. Bye!